Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, this wasn't the original video I was going to be filming. Let me just explain the story. So I woke up early hours of the morning, got a notification on YouTube saying Shane Dawson's released his new series and it's his conspiracy theories, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I need to watch it. Didn't realise it was going to be nearly 2 hours long, so I was like, right, G, let's, did I just call myself G? I was like, right girl, let's be realistic, go to sleep, and in the morning, I wanted to film a YouTube video anyway. Get up, motivate yourself to actually put your makeup on, because honestly, eyes looking like trash at the moment. I was like, get up, put your makeup on, watch his series whilst doing your makeup, and just go film your YouTube video after. I was triggered. This is what happened. And I'm honestly like reconsidering my life, reconsidering my childhood, and even my identity at the moment. Like, I am shook. My makeup goes really well with this video today, and it actually wasn't planned. So obviously it was meant to be today. If you haven't watched his conspiracy theory, go watch that first, then come back and watch this, and I'm going to be covering topics in the video that has triggered me the most, and I honestly am shook. And yeah, like, I'm an overthinker anyway, but I'm overthinking. I want to talk about is this thing, and it's called Fake App. So he used it as an example as Fast and Furious. Like, when Paul Walker died, they approached his brother and said, look, like, can you be Paul Walker, because we need to finish this film, and we'll merge Paul Walker's face onto your body, because they basically like have the same structure, so then it basically looks like Paul Walker finishing in the film. If you followed my instructions and watched Shane's video first, I wouldn't have to explain what the app is. When I was watching Shane's video, I was like, I've watched a film like that not so long ago on Netflix called Cam, and basically like the girl gets a recreated version of herself, and this girl's a webcam girl using her old webcamming videos, but actually like voicing over what they were saying. They basically like take over her identity, and it's pretty insane. So go watch that. It's really interesting. Go watch it. I'm not going to explain it too much because obviously I don't want to like ruin it. Also, I just want to say, like, yeah, my childhood is now like ruined. Like, I've watched conspiracy theories where it's like Disney, they put in like inappropriate words in the films, like sex in the titles, or add like inappropriate scenes into the Disney films that obviously the adults will get but the children won't. But watching this section of Shane's video, I was like, my childhood is gone. I haven't realised how many children cartoons have actually involved suicide. He mentioned like the SpongeBob section, and it's called like Are You Happy Now? And SpongeBob is like checking up on Squidward, and like Squidward's basically just trying to like kill himself in it. And I've watched this episode, like I used to watch SpongeBob all the time as a kid. I watched that, but obviously as a kid I wouldn't even have realised, but now watching back I'm like, what the hell? And he said like cartoons like Looney Tunes, Mickey Mouse, most of them have like suicide quotes in it, like where people are trying to shoot themselves and stuff. Like, what? And it does make you think, like, has suicide actually been planted into our brains? Like, we're watching that as a kid, we just think that's the easy route out. Also, what actually triggered me like a lot, and I actually sat there and thought, shit, like this still happens from today. The game Hangman, it's just like an easy game that we also used to play at like primary school, even at secondary school. Like, the teachers that are making us play this game, we're actually like drawing a hanged man, and then we're guessing his fate, basically. Like, I've never thought of it like that. I just thought it was an easy game. You guess the letters, you guess the word, and if you win, you win. He doesn't hang himself. But I never thought of it as if like suicide. I never thought of it like that. I was like, what? Like, my brain. And also like nursery rhymes, like Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. I nearly mucked up there, didn't I? Couldn't put Humpty together again. It's because he's now died. Like, Humpty Dumpty has jumped off the wall, and I just thought of it as like, oh, he was an egg, he fell off the wall and he cracked. I didn't think of it as like a deep meaning, like Humpty Dumpty jumped off the wall to kill himself, and now they can't put him back together again because he's now died. What? It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head and he couldn't get up in the morning. He went to bed, he bumped his head, and he couldn't get up in the morning. He died. Like, why didn't I think of that? I just thought like he went to bed, he bumped his head, he couldn't get up in the morning because he's got a bad head, so he just stayed in bed all day. Not, he died. He also mentioned this app, and then I thought about it whilst watching it, and I was like, do you remember Talking Angela? And if you haven't watched it, like, there's loads of like YouTube links you can watch about it, but I remember this app like going crazy, like Talking Tom, yeah, he's basic, and then there was like Talking Angela, and everyone was like, oh my god, I've got to get it, I've got to get it. And like, you can talk to Angela and she'll like reply back, so you can like text a message to her like, hi Angela, how's your day? And she's like, I'm great, thanks. And then there was like that massive theory that it was actually like the government watching it. Like, when it comes to like talking with apps, like apparently like their apps and iPhones can like hear your conversations, and they're like watching everything you do. But there was like a massive phase, like this children's app called Talking Angela, the government was actually like upon it. They could actually like hear you, and it was actually someone behind the screen of Talking Angela, and obviously it was children playing this game. There was a massive phase about it, and apparently if you look inside Angela's eye, you can actually see like a man silhouette. So I'm gonna put the picture here. I remember downloading that because I was like, oh my god, is it true? Like, loads of people were downloading it. I'm still confused from this day. Like, was there someone behind there? Was people listening to us on the app? But like, because it was a children's app, like, everyone went mad. So obviously children could be writing whatever they want on there. Someone was apparently watching them. I was like, Also, he mentioned that section about Frozen, and I was like, oh my god, I never really thought about it. Like, and this is what I thought was really weird as well. In college, I did media, and we was looking all into like animations and stuff, and we got asked to look at Walt Disney, like his history, like his family, how he died, like everything. Now I remember I did actually read a section about he wanted to be like Frozen, or like he actually is still alive, but he's like frozen because he wants to have like an eternity life or whatever. Then I was thinking, like, whilst I was watching that, I'm probably like proper overthinking it, but I was like, college is a government funded thing. Oh my god, like even that just like all links in. Like, the college is apparently like a government funded place, and they're making us research Walt Disney, who actually could be alive. And we was like uncovering Disney and like Frozen, and my brain, I'm probably just talking a load of shit right now, but I'm honestly like shook and don't know what to say. I just want to say, like, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it because it's actually amazing. And I'm gonna make my mum watch it as well because my mum loves that kind of stuff too. Like, I'm like a firm believer. I love space, as you can tell. I love aliens. I believe in aliens and stuff. It's just madness, but I just think it's actually insane, and I can't wait for part 2. So they were some of like my most triggering moments in Shane's video, but I'm shook. Go and watch it. That's it. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I will be back next week. Peace out.